Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Art Therapy with Mindsoul Meditations. Before we get started, let's take a moment to take a deep breath and let it out slowly. And another one. Let's talk about cultivating joy through AI art. How can we blend cutting-edge technology with one of our most fundamental human needs, and what makes it so exciting and transformative? Cultivating joy refers to the intentional practice of nurturing and amplifying positive emotions in our lives. It's about finding ways to spark delight, wonder, and happiness, even in the midst of life's challenges. In a world that often seems dominated by stress and negativity, actively cultivating joy is not just a nice to have, it's essential for our well-being. Joy acts as a buffer against stress, boosts our resilience, and even strengthens our immune system. It's like emotional vitamin C, and we could all use a daily dose. Sometimes traditional methods of finding joy just don't cut it. That's where AI art comes in. It can help us visualize joy in new and unexpected ways, creating images that surprise, delight, and inspire us. Engaging with AI-generated art can be a playful and accessible way to inject more joy into our daily lives. Art can serve as a visual catalyst for positive emotions, helping us see the world through a more joyful lens. Here are some ideas for AI artwork that could represent cultivating joy. A garden of colorful, whimsical flowers that bloom into fireworks. A woman laughing and reaching for the sky as she is surrounded by fireflies or butterflies. A hot air balloon made of patchwork positive memories lifting a smiling person high above a landscape of everyday worries. A magical scene of a dance party in neon tones. A person opening a door in their heart, releasing a flood of joyful memories and experiences represented by colorful swirls and light. These artworks could serve as daily reminders to seek out and create joy in your life. You might use them as prompts for gratitude journaling, as inspiration for your own creative projects, or simply as mood boosters when you need a lift. Remember, cultivating joy isn't about forcing yourself to be happy all the time. It's about creating space in your life for positive emotions to flourish, even alongside difficult feelings. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to joy, and what lights you up might be completely different from someone else's joy triggers. You are a wellspring of joy, waiting to bubble up and overflow. Every smile you share, every moment of wonder you experience, ripples out and touches the world around you. Your joy is not just a personal indulgence, it's a gift to everyone you encounter. So go ahead, play with AI art, seek out those moments of delight, and let your unique joy shine. The world needs your light, and cultivating your joy is one of the most beautiful and important things you can do. Remember, in a world that can sometimes feel heavy, your joy is a radical and transformative act of hope. Shine on. In today's special segment, I am presenting a curated collection of artwork by the art community on X, formerly known as Twitter, that was created specifically for this episode. Please enjoy this brief presentation of their art, showcasing the inspiring direction these artists took when crafting their visions of joy. Before we begin our art today, I'd like to do a brief meditation that I call the Garden of Abundance. So I'd like you to find a comfortable position and close your eyes. You're going to take 3 deep, nourishing breaths. Now imagine yourself standing in a lush vegetable garden, bathed in soft morning sunlight. The earth beneath your feet is rich and dark, alive with potential. Each breath fills you with the garden's vibrant energy. Feel the warm soil between your toes. Around you, vegetables flourish in every direction. Plump tomatoes hanging heavy on vines, curling green beans dancing on trellises, leafy kale spreading its wide, welcoming leaves. Sunflowers stand tall like golden sentinels, their faces turned towards the sunlight. Your hands reach out, touching the leaves. They're cool and alive. Notice how each plant grows differently, some climbing, some spreading, some reaching straight up, yet they all belong here. They all contribute to the garden's abundance. As you breathe, imagine joy growing within you like these vegetables. Not a forced happiness, but a natural, organic emerging. Your joy doesn't need to look like anyone else's. It can curl, spread, climb, or stand tall, just like these plants. A gentle breeze carries the scent of basil and rosemary. Bees hum between blossoms. Everything is growing. Everything is becoming. Pick a ripe cherry tomato. Feel its warmth. Taste its sweetness. This is joy, unexpected, immediate, and nourishing. Take a deep breath. You are this garden, diverse, resilient, and constantly renewing. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Welcome back, everyone. So today we're going to foster some joy in our artwork. And I'm going to really leave the actual artwork up to you. We're not going to focus so much on the prompt, but I do want to show you a technique that can be used with your artwork to give it a really soft, diffuse kind of look. So I was just doing some testing and I was just using a very, very simple prompt where I'm using the skills of Midjourney, being able to sort of understand abstract concepts. So in this case, joy. And I'm going to run a very, very simple prompt, joy in the morning light. But what I'm going to do is add a new technique. So here below I have just joy in the morning light, run normally. I'm going to do something that we haven't done before, and that's stopping the processing of the image before it reaches conclusion. And you can do that by doing dash dash stop. and what percentage you want it to stop at. So I'm going to run the same prompt at different percentages so we can see how that looks. So the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to stop it at 90. And then I'm going to stop the next one at 80. And we'll do the next one at 70. So we can see here on the side that we have that setting in place. So we'll look at the quality. I'm going to start at the bottom while the others are loading. So here we have a painting style. Because it's really more abstract, I haven't really given it much detail in what the prompt should look like. It's just imagining what joy is. So these are at full quality. So next we have our stop at 90%. And already we can start to see a little bit of that diffused lack of detail where it sort of becomes a little bit more subtle or blurry. It gives us a softer look. So this is at 90%. So if we were to compare, for example, this girl here, we can see everything in the picture has that softness to it versus, just jump to the other one, this one here, which has slightly more detail. So now let's go up and look at the ones that we stopped at 80%. So you can see it's a lot more diffused, a lot more grainy, a lot less detailing, but it still gives the image a really nice effect. So you may not like it in all of them. I actually really love this picture, the way the light comes through. That's pretty cool. Let's see what we have here at 70%. This one here too looks really great. Although it looks like my branches might be coming through the window, but I might just go through and edit that out a little bit. And a nice soft image here as well at 70%. And this one too. These are gorgeous. So I'm going to try at a little bit further, but you don't want to go too far because you start losing your quality altogether. So I'm going to we'll look at 60. And I'll do a 50. At a certain point, you'll find that, uh-oh, I'm really losing my picture at this point. So here we have 60%. So I find 60% is a little bit too much, although this one here is pretty good. This one is a little bit too underdeveloped. This one here is not too bad. This seems underdeveloped on this one. And the same with this one. It's a little too blurry for my liking. Same here. And this one here is a little bit ethereal in the way it turned out. It's not too bad. So 50% may work for your image. I'm going to look at it a little bit. Yeah, we can see a lot of grain, but it almost gives it sort of like it's the texture of like a canvas or something. If that's what you're looking for, it's certainly something you can consider, but I think it's a little bit too much. But you can see how you can use this effect to enhance what it is that you're creating. So let's say I really like this picture here, but I went too far. So I want to run it again, but I don't want to do the stop 50 this time. So I'm going to copy the prompt in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this little menu here, and we're going to go to copy, and I'm going to copy what's called the seed. So I've copied the seed. I can paste it in, but I'll need to add dash dash seed. So what that seed is it's a number that's applied to this specific image so that I can rerun the image. And I'm going to change it to dash dash stop. I'll try 80. So let's compare the two images. So I'm going to blow this one up. So you'll notice we don't have that kind of texture that's taking place in this one because this one is stopped at 90%. And we can compare that to the one from before. So we can see the difference between the two. Now they're not 100% exactly the same, but that's also because this one is processed further along. So we can compare this one and this one. And we'll try the next one with the window. So you can see the difference between the images and the girl. So if there's something that you're like, oh, that was too much, I want to bring that back and try that one again, then we can go back. Here's our prompt. I'm going to click on the seed to put it back in, and I'll try running it again. So let's try another experiment. I'm going to grab the same prompt, same seed. But this time what I'm going to do, I'm going to do stylize at 1000. And we'll do another one. Same seed, same prompt. And do stylize at 10. And we'll compare the difference with those. So changing the stylize did completely change the picture, so that's good to know. I hope you enjoyed today's technique. I find it particularly nice to use when I want a softer look or when I am creating various photography styles. While our prompt was simple, I will still include some style references that may inspire you to create some truly joyful art today. Remember, whether it's through creating vibrant digital masterpieces or simply exploring new artistic horizons, the possibilities are really endless. Stay curious, stay creative, and most importantly, stay joyful. Until next time, keep spreading your joy. Today's affirmation is, I actively seek and create moments of joy and happiness. Thank you for joining me for another day of art therapy. I hope you enjoyed the session, and I hope you had a chance to create some really amazing art. Make sure to join me again tomorrow, and I really look forward to seeing you there.